Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, we're going to do a game room tour. Now I haven't done one of these since probably 2013. I don't think I did one for 2014. As before, I'll show you some other stuff besides just the two game rooms. A lot of stuff has stayed the same, and there are some things that have changed. So if you've seen my game room tours before, might recognize a lot of things. If not, well, hopefully you enjoy. But I'll pretty much, like I said, I'll be showing you other things also. So, well, the reason for that is just to show the decorative style of my house. Kind of all blends in together one way or another. So, here we go. Okay, so here we are in the living room, and we got the fireplace mantle here. You can see a lot of books, some toys, some visual decorations. Most of these books I've read. We got some Mr. Potato Head stuff. Old G.I. Joe figure, not the original. This one came out in the 90s. Just some other things here. Daughter sculpted that. Who doesn't love Vegeta? Obviously, Cinderella carriage, Disneyland type thing. Probably paid a lot more than it's worth, but oh well. Came with popcorn. Up here, we got, let me just try and focus in here. We got some movie posters on the wall. Everything Disney related. Pirates of the Caribbean. I love that movie series. I watched every single movie. I could watch every single movie again and again. First one, I love the best. Up, whole family enjoys that movie. Who could resist Doug the dog? The Lone Ranger. Yes, a lot of people hate this movie. I actually like it. I really, really like it. And Aladdin. Not one of my favorite Disney movies, but the rest of the family really likes it, so what the hell. But yeah, you kind of see a whole visual appeal here. Ugh, tongue twister. A whole visual appeal here. Don't mind me looking out the window. Someone just stopped in the middle of the street, right in front of my house. Yeah, so a lot of these are books that I've read. Just visual decorations. The Mickey Mouse ears belong to the daughter, I think, or the wife. Can't remember. Anyways, look at that. Mr. Potato Head, Optimus Prime, some Star Wars, Potato Head, Indiana Jones, Venom from the Marvel Icons series. But yeah, just a little bit of interesting stuff. So let's move on to the next section. Alright, so here we are. This is my jukebox. I've had this for a couple years. It works great. It's great when we have friends and family over, barbecues, little parties. Whole mixture of music from the whole family. I prefer more of the little rock stuff. Everything from Metallica, Guns, Motley Crue, Tesla. Kids have their own style of music, and we just throw it in there. Unfortunately, we can't get to set to free play, so we just have some quarters that pop in and out. Has a dollar bill acceptor. Let me turn on the light. Maybe get some better, a little better light. But yeah, what do we got here? Nelly, Prince, and the Eagles. So, yeah, quite a selection of music there. This thing, I think I paid, maybe $200-$300. I can't remember. Had it delivered. Yes, it's big. It's clunky. Some people prefer an iPod docking station. Not me. I want an actual jukebox. Alright, so let's go on to the next step. Let's see, do anything else about this? Oh, yes, one other thing. When I got this, there was probably anywhere between 70 to over 100 CDs in here. Unfortunately, only 2 of them I liked. The rest got thrown out. What a waste. But yeah, I think it could hold 100 different CDs. Could be wrong. But yeah. Alright, let's go on to the next section. Okay, here we are. We're in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll be getting to some arcade games shortly. You just have to put up with the rest of this crap. So, kitchen, you know, we bought the house. Wanted to, you know, add some visual appeal to the kitchen. Yeah, Coca-Cola. We love Coke. I personally prefer Cherry Coke. Wife prefers Diet Coke. Daughter, Diet Coke. And, you know, I'm not sure what the son likes. Let's see, got some other Coke products here. Dog bowl. Popcorn machine. I didn't bother cleaning up or anything, so yes, it looks like crap. Some other stuff. All faded from the sun. Baby toys. No, I do not have a baby. Maybe I have a grandchild. Who knows? Maybe I'm a really old man. Alright, this section. Nothing really to see here. We repainted the cabinets to a Coca-Cola red. They were dirty and grimy. But, you know, yeah, cleaned them up. I was doing a vacation down there too. And, over here. Same thing. Now, as you can see, there is my jukebox right there, so you get a kind of a sense of where the kitchen is compared to the jukebox. So yeah. Got some other decorations right there. Just some reproduction tin signs. They're cheap, they look nice. Let's see. Oh, you can see some arcades over there. Oh, wow. Alright, so yeah. Next section. Okay, so here we are. We are in the hallway, and as you can see right here, we have a Disneyland attraction poster. We got these at Disneyland, lined the hallway up with them. We used to have movie posters here, and these were movie posters that me and the wife liked. Some movies she liked, some I liked. Took those down, decided to go with the Disneyland theme. Just a lanyard, some pins. Let's see. Can you focus in? There we are. Try and get a close up. Just bear with me here. This camera's giving me problems with the focus, oh well. But yeah. Alright, let's go down the hallway. We got some more Disneyland attraction posters. Pirates of the Caribbean, love that ride. Got the keys for Pirates. Pretty nice, pretty heavy. Alright, and we got the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, another attraction we like. Hold on, I think, let me just reset this. Alright, sorry about that. Really not some good lighting in here. This side we got, it's just the Disneyland Railroad. Probably better if I go on this side. Not much. Got a glare going on here. Sorry about that. Other side of the Haunted Mansion. And we got another lanyard with some pins. Let's see if we can focus in on some of those. Yep. Probably turning kind of blurry, but oh well. Let's see, we got the Jungle River Cruise. And then another lanyard and more pins. As you can tell, we go to Disneyland a lot. Let's see, there we go. Some others. All right, here we got the, bathroom. Just thought it'd be fun to put a sign on there. I think it looks good. Adds character. Let's see. Probably. Okay. There we go. A little bit of light. Got this sucker right here. A little something I just made up. See if you can read it there. I really need to get a better camera. Just print this off, I think in Word. Yeah. Painted the walls right here. Nothing fancy. You can see some of it here. See some of it there, and you can see some of it right here. And arcade zone. This leads to the garage, which is the secondary game room. I'm gonna save the primary game room for last, but yeah. So let's go on to the secondary game room. Okay, so here we are. We're in the secondary game room. Things are a little loud in here because I got some machines on, but I'll show you what I got. Well, I'll do a quick show you everything that's on. I think it's a little too loud to keep all the machines on.
This is a dangerous operation, so keep your guard up at all times. Roger. Nobody's gonna stop us now.
I'll turn these all off in a minute, but just to show you what's working. Alright, so let me turn everything off. Actually, maybe won't be too bad right now. So, we'll see how it goes. And it'll get too loud. Alright, give me 1 second. And we're back. Alright, got all the machines turned off. But, here's the thing. Obviously, there's the garage. And at one point, I had planned to really invest some money in here. Re-insulate the walls, turn it into like a really nice game room. But, life in general, things come up. So, that's been put on the back burner for a couple years and probably a couple years more. But, nice thing is, we got a spare fridge. Let's take a look on the inside. Not much in terms of the freezer. Some sodas, lots of water. Getting a little low on water. In fact, I can get a drink right now. Yeah, some beer, mostly for barbecuing. Alright, that crap center right there is where I keep a lot of my tools. Some junk I need to get rid of, but my Crisis Zone arcade cabinet. Hold on, this light's kind of glaring at me. Alright, anyways, my Crisis Zone arcade cabinet. I had this for quite some time. Love this machine. Now, the thing with this thing, does that make sense? The thing with this thing. I got this in a trade. I had a Japanese candy cab. I can't remember which one it was. May have been an Astro City, may have been a Capcom Impress. But I traded that for this, plus some cash. And the amount of cash that I got was more than I paid for the candy cab. So, you know, it's a good deal. I like this game. I think it still stands up over time. A little dirty down there. Not quite a good view. Still stands up over time. You know, it's fun, especially because of the machine gun. Excuse me there. You know, that machine gun, if you need to buy a brand new one, it's probably anywhere between $400 to $600. So hopefully, if it does go, you know, if it does crap out on me, I can repair it. This thing, this is, although it says, you know, Street Fighter, Hyper Fighting, Turbo, whatever you want to call it, this is actually my Pandora's Box version 3 cabinet. I got my Pandora's Box version 3 cart in there, and this is where, this is the cabinet that I play all those games from. Got this, we did the marquee, all the artwork, new T-molding. Didn't do much else to it because, you know, I didn't want to invest too much money into it. New joysticks, buttons. Color scheme kind of flows together. Yes, it's a Street Fighter marquee, but the other artwork is Marvel superheroes. You can see it right there and right there. If you've watched my videos for quite some time, you know I made a video on how to apply side art, and this is the one I used. So, very nice. You know, gets the job done. I kind of like it. Actually, let me take that back. I, for the most part, like it. This control panel, I fucking hate. The reason is because on the Pandora's Box version 3, there's a lot of fighting games. Some great fighting games. Problem is, I cannot play them on that control panel. The goddamn thing is too much at an angle. So, let's see. If I'm standing up like this, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of like where my hands are. I get a cramp. It almost seems like this needs to be like 5 degrees higher. Just my opinion. Alright, next. Well, before I get to these, I'll get to the rest over here. Skee-ball type machine. Nobody really plays this much anymore. Wife used to enjoy it a lot. We don't play it much. Mostly just when younger kids come over. Right now, it's got some crap on it. This is my workout area. Treadmill, weights. Hey, it's all I need. Got some artwork over there. Symphony of the Night. Got some artwork over there. That was the EGM April Fool's joke. If you remember, if you're a longtime reader of EGM, this page was kind of a dedication to the original April Fool's joke for Street Fighter 2. And if you don't know what the April Fool's joke was, basically every April Fool's Day, EGM would put something in their magazine that was just so outstanding, so unbelievable, and then, of course, it ended up being a joke. The first one regarding Street Fighter was how to get to Sheng Long, who at that time did not exist. Sheng Long would eventually go on to be the inspiration for Gouken, etc., etc. The first April Fool's joke said something like, you had to win every single round, and then when you get to M. Bison, you couldn't get hit for like 3 rounds, and then Sheng Long would come out. And then that was an April Fool's joke. Well, 10 years later, for Street Fighter 3, they did it again. Same concept, but for Street Fighter 3. Let's see if we can focus in on some of the visuals here. Probably can't read too much, kind of a bad glare. That's a really bad glare. But yeah, it was a pretty good joke. Symphony of the Night. Probably one of my top 5 PlayStation games of all time. Probably one of my top 5 console games of all time. Love that game. Wish it was longer. Some marquees up on top. I had more. Some of them came down from the heat. But, alright, let's get back to a dirty floor. Let's get back to this area over here. So, we got Area 51 Max Force Cabinet. I got this for, I think, $200. It was being delivered, and when it was delivered, both guns were broken. So I talked the guy, got down. So actually I got delivered for under $200. I think with delivery it was $200. It's like $150 for the cab and $50 delivery. What have I done to this thing besides replace the guns? Not much. I got rid of the hard drive, put in the compact flash card. Game works great, love it. You know, kind of 90s style action shooter. I did put a new control panel overlay. This fucker keeps popping out. I have to replace that eventually. The T-molding was all black and grimy, and instead of replacing it, I just got some like Clorox 409 and just cleaned it, and now it almost looks brand new. This one, this World Class Bowling. First of all, the artwork. That was someone else's artwork. I can't remember who did it. It's custom artwork. He allowed me to use the file. Printed out at Game On Graphics. Love it. The cabinet was originally an MK4. I got it. I think I got the cabinet. What was it? Yeah, we hear the ice cream man. Every time I'm filming in the garage, there's got to be someone coming by. We'll wait till he passes by and then I'll get back to this. Okay, so here we are. Ice cream man is gone. What was I saying? Oh yes, this is actually an MK4 cabinet. I got it. It was a shuffle shot cabinet. Took that game out, and it's actually now a World Class Bowling / Simpsons bowling cabinet. I actually have a JAMA switcher in there. It's just the cheap switcher, but it gets the job done. And, you know, I switched back between World Class Bowling and Simpsons bowling. Really didn't do too much other than the control panel, the marquee, put some white T-molding. For a minute, I thought about converting this back to an MK4, but I'm just really not an MK fan, so it'd just be a waste. But, yeah, you know, it's not great, but gets the job done. I got a spare monitor in there, and got a spare monitor in there. My little table over here. Let's see what we got going on over here. Control panel overlay, some monitor brackets. Those are 29-inch brackets. Anybody interested? You know, make me an offer. Joysticks for POW. Again, if you're interested, make me an offer. I got tons of T-molding for my projects. Yeah, just a nice little seat. When we do have parties or friends over and we got the secondary game room going, I clean all that up. It allows people, you know, someplace to put their drinks, sit down. Mostly in the winter time when it's nice and cool. And then we got this bad boy right here. Now this... Hold on, let me turn off the damn light. Okay. Alright, this was the POW cabinet that I got. You've seen it a while back. Still working on it. Yes, it's been a long time. One of the reasons why, you know, it takes so long for me to do projects is because I don't have that much time. Sunday, I just like to do absolutely nothing, just rest after I work out. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I work. You know, I go to work, come home, rest for about 30 minutes, whatever, work out, shower, eat dinner, relax a little more, and go to bed. Thursdays is really the only time I'm able to work on stuff, and lately I've been busy on Thursdays. Friday and Saturdays I'm busy, so I don't have that much time. Anyways, it was a POW cabinet, a dedicated cabinet, with the exception of no PCB. Got this, and I'm converting it right now to an X-Men cabinet. I think I'm going to leave the side art because I still got all the artwork for the POW and the joysticks, I guess, if I don't get rid of those. But, I don't plan on keeping this cab too long. I plan to get a better cabinet, and the main reason is this thing has a real small rinky-dink monitor. And in order to put in a 25-inch monitor, I'll have to build a frame in there. It's just, I don't want to, something I want to get into. But, the monitor works, so for right now I'm just converting it to an X-Men. As you can see, I got the marquee, got some T-molding, still got to work with the control panel, still got to work with the front. Other than that, still pretty good. So, there we are for the secondary game room. We'll take another look around. The secondary game room has also got to act as a garage, Just part of life. This one, when it's done, I'm probably going to put it, let's see. I'm going to move over my Pandora's Box 3 cabinet, and I'll probably put this one between there. So, now let's get on to the primary game room. Okay, so here we are in the primary game room, and we'll just do a quick turnaround, and then we'll go back into some detail. Alright, so let's start right here. The wife is a big Sammy Hagar Van Halen fan, so she got this little collage thing that she's got going on here. Oh, also an exercise bike. Alright, here, although you can't see it unless you're on the side, we got a Guns N' Roses pinball. Translate? Yeah, that thing. One day I'll get that pinball. I would like to, but for now, I think that looks good as a decoration. Here I have my Street Fighter cabinet. I used to have Grandmaster Challenge installed on here. Not anymore. Right now I got the Darksoft CPS2 multi-kit. Love that thing. It is awesome. Up on top, got some toys. Masterpiece Optimus Prime and Masterpiece Smokescreen. When I was a kid, Transformers was my #1 toy and my #1 cartoon. So I'm getting a little into the Masterpiece line. Alright. Right here, we got my popcorn machine. Just some decorations. Wii controller stuff. Another decoration, a Freddy Krueger glove with the Jason mask. Just a little stand. We got a Super Nintendo, PlayStation 3. I'll eventually get a PlayStation 4. The Wii U, which nobody uses. That is a joke on the game room. That's actually the wife's. She insisted I go here. Her and the girls were big NSYNC fans. Yeah, I wish it wasn't here. Alright, so. TV in the game room. We got this thing. This is kind of, I myself am a Guns N' Roses fan. Wife likes Van Halen. So we got the first album from each band. What was it? A greatest hits album, and then what we consider to be the worst album. So, obviously, first album, Appetite, greatest hits. And the worst album, for me, it's Chinese Democracy. Van Halen 5150, that's the first one with Sammy. And of course, best of, and her worst is Van Halen 3. Notice nobody talks about that album. Alright, what we got here? A copy of the menu for Cabo Wabo Cantina. Here we got a signed Van Halen record. Yep, got this for the wife for her birthday, I believe. Or maybe it was Christmas. I think it was Christmas. Game Fan magazine. I wish they never stopped making this magazine. Loved it. There you got Alucard, Symphony of the Night on the cover. Thought it looked great as some wall decoration. Alright, my last Action Hero pinball machine. I've had this thing for a long time. It's actually the French version. I got it really cheap. I think I got it for like $500, something like that. Had it delivered to my work, and then from my work took it to my home. The Rated R Ted Teddy Bear. Let's see if we get him to talk.
Well, you never should have trusted me. I'm on drugs. All right, come on, let's sing the thunder song. When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words. Fuck you, thunder. You can suck my dick. You can't get me thunder because you're just God's farts.
Some other stuffed animals. I think I won these at in a claw machine somewhere. I don't know why they're here. But yeah, last Action Hero pinball. Here I got my converted Carnival cabinet. This was originally a God damn it, what the hell's that game called? Oh, Johnny Nero Action Hero. Yes. I just put in new T-molding and the marquee, new guns. I colored the speaker protector. Everything else is pretty much the same. No artwork there. Got some artwork coming off on that side. I didn't want to put too much money into this because I'm still hoping to get an original Carnival cabinet. Hopefully one day. Here we got my Neo Geo arcade cabinet. This is now a 4-slot cabinet. Really didn't do too much here. I repainted the control panel. I may have put in new T-molding. I think I did. Yes, I did. T-molding I got was a little darker red than I had hoped for, but it works. Love this thing. I had a Neo Geo 2-slot before. Got it. Offered a great price. Sold it. Sold all the games. And of course, a couple weeks later I regretted it. And it took me years to find another one for the price I wanted. I'll show you the games in a second. We'll take a look at first back there, Guns N' Roses artwork again. Appetite for Destruction, a T-shirt, the record cover, and the record down there somewhere. Up here, more Masterpiece toys. Actually, that's the fans' toys, not slag. This is what? Transmut? No, I can't fucking remember. It's supposed to be Megatron, obviously. Official Masterpiece Grimlock. I'm gonna get rid of that as soon as Fans Toys releases their Grimlock. Official Masterpiece Wheeljack. Close up of the Neo Geo cab. Love this thing. What games do I have in there right now? I have Metal Slug 4, Blazing Star, Baseball Stars 2, and I don't know. It's not labeled, so I don't know which one it is. But the games I do have all together: Aero Fighters 2, Baseball Stars 2, Blazing Star, King of the Monsters, Magical Drop 2, Metal Slug X, Metal Slug 3, Metal Slug 4, Neo Turf Masters, Puzzle de Pon. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. And my favorite fighting game on the Neo Geo, Real Bout Fatal Fury Special. Little mini marquees. Yeah. Alright. Oh, some more on this. Like I said, originally it was a Johnny Nero. I got it. It was working great. And then the Johnny Nero game just took a shit. And I could not get it to work. So I think I even sent it out to Luke Morse 1. I don't know if you're aware of him. You should be if you're into games. He tried to repair it. He couldn't do it. So I ended up just selling it non-working. But yeah, that's when I decided to turn this into a Carnival with guns, not the shotgun. Oh, and this has a brand new monitor. It's a 27-inch monitor, brand new. Stuck it in there. Had to, do a little Had to do a little tinkering in order to get it to fit right. But yeah. Alright. Finally, Star Wars Trilogy, the arcade game. Love this game. I don't ever plan on getting rid of it. Got Salacious Crumb right there. Got Vader. Let's see.
The Force is strong in this one. Don't underestimate the power of the Force. I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan.
Pretty sure I got both these at Disneyland. Turn that off. Alright, so. Oh yeah, got the Star Speeder 1000. I'm going to be selling that. Works fully. If anybody wants to make an offer, go ahead. Maybe I'll sell it on eBay. I don't know. I do need to get rid of it because I need to make some space for some more toys that are coming. But, let's get up on here. There we got the Fans Toys, not Swoop. So yeah, we got Swoop, Slag, got Snarl coming, and there is the Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. Get a close up. Yeah, I will be getting rid of this thing. It's 100% complete. Works 100%, all the electronics. I just need to make room because I got 2 more figures coming and I'm running out of space. Yeah. Alright. Okay. And on this side, just a red futon. Got some towels on there because of the dog. And some stools or whatever you want to call them to rest. Cool thing is, there's more on the inside. It's 3-in-1. So yeah, there you are. There's my game room tour. Long overdue. You saw a little bit of extra of my house. You saw the secondary game room and the primary game room. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, oh well. If you have any questions, let me know. And who knows what it'll look like next time. Probably different. So there you are. And we'll get a final shot of Optimus. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.